Hello doctor, and welcome to this special video program. I am Rajesh Gurule. I am practice consultant from India. In this particular video series, we are going to see various practice boosting strategies that will help you managing and growing your practice. The slogan of my company is take your practice to the next level. It does mean that at whatever level your practice is currently, there is always the next level where you want to go, where you desire to go, and many times where you deserve to go. So in this video series we are going to see various strategies that will help you in going there. So let's start with various strategies. There are many videos, and in each video we are going to see one single strategy that can transform your practice dramatically.
Now, the next money management strategy is establishing proper fees. You don't believe, but from my experience with all my doctor clients, I have come to the conclusion that doctors care and worry much more about their fees than their patients do. This is a fact. Your patients do not think about your fees that much or as much as you think about them. At almost every practice, I ask them to increase their fees, right from OPDs to various other fees also. Of course you need a strategic plan to do that, but wherever I did that, not a single patient is lost because of increased fees. First of all, the patient is not coming to you because your fees is less, and if that is the positioning you are having, then you are doomed to failure. Sooner or later you will find someone who is charging less fees than you. Now what are you going to do in that case? Are you going to reduce your fees? Secondly, I believe that if you live by price, then you die by price. So I don't want you to be in that situation. Forget whatever you learn about less fees and more patients. You can't do that in volume. See, yours is not a production company or something like that where you can cover the things by producing more volume. Your time is limited. Secondly, your work is not kind of something off the shelf or manufacturing or production work. So you cannot do that. So forget about that. I have very special audio program about fees, and I urge you to go through that program, and I guarantee you that it will change your views about your own fees forever. For the scope of this report, let me tell you some important things. First, never be an average. Be either at the high end or at the low end of the fees. Secondly, always think about the value you give back, not cost. See, the tablet you are giving or the prescribing or the paper you are prescribing is costing you say 1 rupee, but you can, if the paper is going to save your patient's life, then your patient will pay whatever you want in terms of money, again within reason. But the cost is something different, the value is something different. Now let's say about this particular video series or audio series, whatever you are getting or listening, the cost of producing this is maybe a couple of thousand rupees for me, but the value which you are getting out of it when you implement these things is literally in lakhs of rupees. Say out of 27 strategies you implement only 10 strategies, and each adds say just 1000 rupees to your bottom line every month. Then within a year you are getting 1,20,000 out of these 10 strategies. I'm not considering here the compounding effect We are not considering what happens after 1 year, and we are not considering what happens after what happens if you implement 15 strategies instead of 10, and what happens if you implement all 27 strategies. So that is value you are getting, and that is value I am offering here. If I charge you say 2000 rupees for this video series or this audio CD, then too that will be a bargain for you. The same thing goes for your patients also. Secondly, always remember that your patient can and your patient will always afford your higher fees when educated. You have to educate them why your fees are higher. I am not saying that you should defend your fees. I am saying you should explain your fees, why they are higher. Once your patient understands that, he will never question you on your fees. Now, if you think that there are always some patients in my practice who cannot afford higher fees and things on that track, my suggestion to you is give them concession. It's not only good business sense, but it is good moral sense also. The people who are really short on money or who are having financial troubles, offer them less fees. Your patients think and believe that high fees are synonymous to better treatment and lower fees is synonymous to low quality treatments. Patients cannot understand your expertise. Patient cannot understand the importance of the treatment you are offering them. What they understand is simple things: how much money you are charging. If you are really that good, why in the world you are charging so less? That is the question that comes to their minds. So when you start charging more, people think that they are getting good bargain, they are getting good deal, and they are being treated by one of the best doctor available. They take pride in that, believe me. And your patient spends so much money on small things that really your fees is just one part of their whole month's expenditure. How much they are going to spend on their health? Say 1000 rupees a month for whole family. I mean, they spend many times more than that on say their entertainment. If they go once in a movie, the whole family, they spend somewhere maybe 2-3 times what your fees is. So don't think that when your fees is low, your patients will appreciate that. It's exactly opposite. Now next.